Hey YouTube, Jay Karen here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a video on a new gun that I've gotten. It's a Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. So far it's been a superb weapon system, and I'll go ahead and get into some details with you. I'm gonna try and make this quick so I don't bore you guys. Right now it's rocking the TLR1 Streamlight weapon light. So far I haven't had any problems with that. It's been high quality, durable, and it's bright for the price. I mean, it's a $100 weapon light, and it's not surefire price. That's one reason why I went with this one. On my Glock I have a TLR3. I'm going to hopefully do a review on the Glock here shortly. And it does come with the thumb safety. It does have a different trigger, a different safety, rather than having that little notch in the Glock trigger. The whole bottom of the trigger is kind of the safety. If you can see that motion in there, especially here on the back, you'll see that little tail go in. And that will disengage the safety so you can pull the trigger. Takedown, it's very similar to a Glock in pieces, but there are some different steps. You have to come in here and you have to push down this little notch, and you have to flip this takedown switch, and then the slide comes off, and then you have the barrel and the recoil spring and the lower receiver portion of it. So it's once you get that part out of the way, it's exactly like a Glock. It's a field strip, you clean it, you're done. That's simple. Now, and something else that's cool about the M&P is they have different back straps. All you do is turn and you take this piece out. Let me see if I can do it real quick. You just make it where you turn it halfway. Sometimes I gotta fight with it and use both fingers. There. Alright. So then this is kind of the tool you also use to take down to get that notch inside like the magwell area. So you can take this tool out and the back strap will just slide off like so. And they have a large back strap, medium, and small. Right now I'm rocking the large due to a problem that I was having. I don't know if it was a training issue because I'm used to a Glock or what, but I'll get into that in just a second. So as I would shoot, here's my grip on my guns, and this is, I think it's the perfect Glock grip, so you can control the weapon system as best as possible. But what I noticed is without this safety on here, my thumb would be pressed up against the slide stop, and as I would run out of ammunition, my slide wouldn't hold back. Okay, so then I would just hear that click rather than knowing that I was out of ammo. So what I decided to do is I put on this large back strap to see if it would push my thumb a little further back. And it didn't do what I wanted, so I ended up reinstalling this. You can actually take this safety out and it runs exactly like a Glock without that safety in it. Do I like the safety? Personally, no, because I'm used to a Glock right now. It's going to be a training issue and I have to get used to flipping that safety down. I want to get into 1911, so this probably isn't a bad thing, having to click that on and off every time. And just having that part of your system of, you know, knowing that you have a thumb safety there. Is it a big deal? No, I can disengage it really fast, and it's really low profile. And it has that positive click to tell you when it's on and off. But so I installed this not the beaver tail, the thumb safety, so that it kind of elevates my thumb right over that slide release. So now that's fixed my problem, and it holds back every single time. I have not had any issues with this. It's been just as reliable with my Glock. I haven't shot as many rounds out of it as my Glock, but it's still been very effective and efficient. And the reason why I went with this and not a Glock 17 is that I get a lot of slide bite with a Glock 17. So with this, it has that little beaver tail. Haven't had slide bite yet. This is why I went with the M&P 9mm. For one, it's cheaper to shoot than the 45, and I don't have to worry about that slide bite every single time I shoot. So it just comes right over and back because of that beaver tail. I love that feature on the M&P because it's still very slim. Everything is very low profile, just like the Glock. This thing is the closest you can get to a Glock without actually owning one. The grip is, I think, maybe a little bit more ergonomic compared to the Glock. It's not as boxy. It fits in the hand well, and you can adjust the swells or the back strap here. And I know that in the 4th gen Glocks, they've kind of started to be able to do that, but it's still boxier than this. And I think this fits the hand better, personally. And right now, these are just the factory sights on it, and it just comes with the 3-dot. So I haven't put night sights on there yet. I do like the sights that they come with because it's got this sharp point here on the rear sight, so that you can use your belt buckle to chamber around if you had to. One-handed manipulation, that helps. The slide release is nice and textured there, and I like that rubber feel that this gives you on the back strap here. Fits very nice in the hand. No doubt the Glock does fit well with me too. It's just going to be personal preference. They cost about the same. I got this one for $480, brand new at a gun show. And I knew the guy selling it, so he gave me a good deal on it. And the Streamlight TLR1 weapon light only cost $100. And then I just did a review on the Kydex holsters, and this one was $55. So they're definitely both high quality options for you if you're looking for a Kydex and nice 9mm pistol for your system that you may be running, whatever it may be. But I highly recommend the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. Thanks, YouTube. Have a good day.